start off by offering an apology to everyone out there of the last video I shot about the Democratic Party and what I thought at the time of Joe Biden's stepping down from the presidential race. In the past week, we have seen everything has changed, and some people may think it's for the better, some people may think it's for the worse. But I really want to apologize to everyone out there watching because I made this political. And my goal on this channel is not to bring up every political issue or story that's out there, because I do know, even though most of you are watching this, maybe of one political side or another, it will get into it really gets into an antagonistic type of channel if I personally, the operator of this channel, happen to introduce political topics here and there. Now, that isn't to say I can't discuss them, but I choose not to. I'm, besides being someone who operates this channel and shares my thoughts on different subjects today, I try to keep it non-political. And I thought what I did last time was committed the cardinal sin when it comes to my goals in this producing this channel and also sharing my content with you. So I do apologize for that. My goal is always give you some thought on different topics that are not political but moral or social, and I hope to continue doing that way. So I wanted to put that aside for now. All right, so we do know, with the apology out the way, I want to stress about getting to know the person and really getting to know people, right? I think we identify people by the gender, we identify people by the race, including yours truly, and we identify people by just simply the attributes, but we don't really know a person until we spend the time talking with them and get to know them as people. And I feel many times, especially in modern day times, 21st century, we spend a lot of time talking to people instead of talking with people. It's always good to start having natural conversations that kind of go back and forth, getting to know each other, getting to see what the person's likes and dislikes are. And as I mentioned in the beginning, try to bring topics that are encouraging, enlightening, instead of divisive, and you know what can happen after that. But I find that I'm also in having to listen to my own advice, because it all depends on the people that you meet. You may have an idea about them. You may feel like, okay, this person's not who I thought they were. I'm going to back away from this person. But actually, the person can surprise you from time to time. And actually is someone that you can get along with and really work together and achieve a common goal. And I think that many times we kind of look at certain biases in our society to why we can't work with someone or excuse me, get to know somebody. But it's always that we have to put our biases in front of us, and we're divisive in terms of so many different things out there, which we shouldn't be. I would say, personally, that's something I'm working on, and I hope that each and every one of you is working on the same. And this year, especially, because as we have seen, people don't like each other. Not just you or me, but they don't like each other based on a certain set of standards and rules that they establish for themselves. Instead of just getting to know each other, you may not agree, and you don't have to agree on every single stance or thought the person has, but talking with someone, getting to know them as a person, finding out what they're all about, really getting to the meat of their heart, and just getting to know them as a person. That's something we need to start getting back to, instead of just pointing out you're different, or you're strange, or you're crazy. No, they're just human beings. They're people. We all are born the same ways, and we're going to die the same way. So we might as well, on the time we have on this earth, get to really know each other and talk and converse and throw out ideas and debate on subjects that we may differ on, anything that relates to us as human beings, people sharing this earth together with no choice but to share this earth together. I mean, you can fly to outer space like our rich millionaires want to do, but the rest of us, we don't have millions of dollars to fly into space. We are here, earthbound. And as long as we're earthbound, we have to make the most of talking to each other, getting to know each other, finding out who we are as people rather than what our labels or standards are. So that's all I wanted to share with you. It's going to be it's very brief, but I wanted to throw in an apology in the beginning. And I always want to make this channel, again, all about relating to the human condition rather than the other stuff, right? And I feel that in the past 4 years I've created this channel, that I've had some positive feedback from people that like the messages that are sent, but also I think it's a great place not to talk about the political stuff, but we talk about the things that are important to each and every one of us, and that's what I want this to be. So please continue to watch. If you like what you've heard so far, you may subscribe or you may give a like, and that's all I ask. Okay, thank you so much for your support. I really appreciate it, and I hope that each and every one of you has a good week, or whenever you're watching this, take care of yourself, and always in closing, take care.